Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and as you can see I have gone live ready just before the Transformers pulsecon section. So again, bit impromptu, bit off the cuff straight away, hence the lack of chat at the minute. But I mean, let's be honest, look how much stuff has happened already. It's been insanely crazy, as in like we're only, I suppose, half a day into the Tokyo Toy Show, and we've already seen, yeah, just so much. We've seen the new missing link. We've seen potential missing link RC. We've also seen, just again, it just looks crazy. I think that they very subtly as well dropped a load of hints. And what I mean by that is, if you look at the display case in which RC is in, it's got the rest of the 86 bots. It's got all the 86 bots neatly placed around RC. So I think that's a subtle hint, to be fair. It's yeah, I definitely think that's what it is. Hi Bricks and Beyond. Just as I say, just a bit of an impromptu one. I've got this here. We're going to be watching. You've probably got it as well, maybe on another tablet or whatever. Not due to kick off for another 29 minutes, but thought it'd be fun. Thought if we do it this way, we obviously know we're going to get Dino King. We've seen a lot of things through the space bridge, shall we say, but I haven't really got a clue what else there is to see, to be honest. I know, obviously, unfortunately, we're not going to get Devastator. That was confirmed in Evan's interview with Sixo, so a little bit gutted about that. But I think, again, the reason for that is they've saved that for New York Comic Con. I think they pretty much confirmed that, haven't they? They're going to wait until next month. So what I think that they will do, I think they'll probably have some physical in-hand toys for New York Comic Con. And I actually remember, it's really strange, actually, one of the first videos on new figures that I actually remember. Retro Action, nice to have you on here, pal, brilliant to have you. Yeah, one of the first videos I actually remember watching Hasbro. It wasn't Pulse, and it was John Warden, funny enough, the guy who's just gone back, and it was him at the New York Comic Con, or the New York Toy Fair, sorry, and he was talking about, and he was buzzing about the fact that he was showing us at the time, it was Combiner Wars Devastator, and I've just got a real vivid memory of that particular video, of watching that with him. I was at she wasn't my wife then, I was at my wife's house. We were still engaged into, oh no, that's a fib. That's not, I'm just trying to work out which year it was. It was 2014. Yeah, of course we were married. Anyway, I was at my wife's in-laws, and I watched the video because I don't know what they were doing, but I was like, and it was the first time I think that I got really, you're right, Albert, great to have you on here. It was the first time that I got sort of really excited for newer figures, even though I'm looking at that figure right in front of me now, and it really does need a massive update. But yeah, as I say, so we know we're not going to see Devastator right now, unfortunately, which is, it's a bit of a letdown, but let's be honest, it is what it is. It's I'd rather them reveal Devastator to us properly than give us something that's, you know, that's not that good or doesn't look that great. It starts on Hasbro Pulse in 26 minutes. 8 o'clock it starts. At the moment, they're still doing Star Wars. If you hear any of the noise in the background, apologies now. It's my children. They are going to bed. They were going to bed. They were supposed to be in bed, but they're not. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's kids. They're not going to be saying anything naughty. They're not going to be doing it. You just might hear a lot of noise in the background. But yeah, I've got pulsecon on at the moment in the background. Oh, perfect. There you go. That for anybody who lives in Dublin. Remember I had a picture with you at Comic Con. Yes, you did, buddy. Yes, I do remember it. Thank you for reaching out and saying hello. As I say, at the moment, we've just got the Star Wars. I think it's the Black Series, to be fair. I don't know. It's just on here ready for us to see. So while you guys are in the chat, I want you to tell me what you think we're going to see, or what you want to see. Oh, hello, Peter. I'm also, as I say, before a lot of you sort of joined on, I was talking about the fact that, you know, it's only half a day into it in Tokyo. We've already got missing link Sunstreaker prototypes. We've got RC potential missing link prototypes. However, I think they're going to do two things. I think they're going to release her as a retro toy by the looks of it. But then, as I say, I'm sure they've subtly left us a hint that all of the 86 bots could be up for what's the word I'm after? Missing link treatment, because it seems the way that they've just stood them all together. That's just what I'm feeling anyway. So come on, guys, what are you excited to see today? You're hoping for Q. Oh, of course, yeah, Studio Series Q. Because the standard one wasn't that great. I was lucky enough to have a few versions of that, to be fair. I was lucky enough to have the Takara version. If they're going to make an old horror movie car, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do, but they're going to do... we had Frankentron last year. We had the year before that, we had Draculus. Was it called Draculus? I can't think. Anyway, I think it was. So yeah, I imagine we'll get a new one for just in time for Halloween. I love them, to be fair. They're such clever figures and just totally out there, just completely crazy. So I don't know if we'll see that today. I think you've just nailed it. Of course, Studio Series actual movie figures haven't really had much limelight, much spotlight, to be honest, have they? Christine Clever would be cool as well. Yeah. Generations, but we're not going to see him at all guarding the brick, not for ages. We want to see that, but we haven't even seen one of the figures. I'm thinking that's not going to happen personally. Mid next year at the earliest, because the listings that have been found, you know, they're not even again, they're definitely not this year. I think someone's just got it at the nail. I know we're going to see obviously Dino King, and I know we can order Dino King, shall we say. I can't remember what was through the space bridge, so let's have a think. So through the space bridge, it was all the reissues, wasn't it? So in fact, maybe that's what it is. Let's be honest, it was the reissues of Galaxy Shuttle, Cosmos. Yeah, maybe it will do. I'm mine too. Saying that though, I ordered the new the Takara redeco, the Starscream of the Armada Starscream. I can't think what it's called, but it's the Takara one, the blue one. There's on show in Hong Kong at the moment. In Demand Toys have got it on pre-order, so I went and pre-ordered that straight away because it's beautiful. Missing Link I've already got on pre-order, and that's coming soon as well. But yeah, loads of things. I know Devastator has been knocked back a month. Yeah, that's definitely, as I say, already happened. I think it's going to be that. So that means we're probably going to see the Blitzwing repaint, which is Overdrive. And then what else was there? There was a few, wasn't there? There was a few. There was, I can't think, but it was mainly the reissues. It was like your Cosmos, I'm not sure what we're going to see. I'm sure it's going to be that. I'm sure it'll be the next wave. Oh dear, there you go. As I say, you might hear someone crying in the background, but that's because it is bedtime. So apologies for that. That doesn't sound too good, actually. Yeah, so as I say, at the moment it's Star Wars that's on. Star Wars is on at the moment, and then of course there's what's it called, that we're on straight after. So yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. Should they have a surprise? You'd like to think they're going to have a surprise or two. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to. Again, I don't know what it is. I think the surprise or two will be through the space bridge. Star Wars Black Series is still on at the moment. Nah, I can't see him doing that so soon. I know that people have asked that. I know that people have asked for toy colours, haven't they? But I don't know. We could all try to sing a lullaby like... they're making a load of noise. If you can hear them, I'm so sorry. The youngest one's really, really in tears. It sounds like she's hurt herself. But, typical. But yeah, what was I going to say? I don't know. I'm complete. I was going to say they don't really do... they don't tend to do a Titan repaint, but that's a complete fib, isn't it? Because you've got Scorponok to Black Zarek. What I mean by that is they don't try to do the same characters, but with Titans anyway. If they're using a Titan mold, then they tend to give us a different character, like Guardian Robot, Omega Supreme, Black Zarek, and Scorponok. Whereas you can't. It's all right if you can. It's just, if you're a parent and you hear one of them crying, then it's you know what the way I'm feeling right now. I just want to go see them, but they've stopped crying now, so it's okay. But yeah, I want to see personally. I've just looked at Grimlock over there, and obviously Straxus is here. I want to see. Oh, that's a good one. I want to see more comics. I don't know if they're going to continue with it. I tried to get it out of them if they were going to get any more comics, because obviously we know that we're getting, what's the word? We know that obviously getting Flame and Zaron. And I'm hoping they do a few more because I think the mural is brilliant. 6:30 a.m. in, wow, Colin's up. Thank you very much. Thank you for jumping in, Colin. Appreciate it. Nice and early for you. Yeah, we're waiting for Pulse Stream, which isn't starting until another like 19 minutes or so, but we're going to see what they're going to be showing. So I think they're all done for Dinobots though, pal. I can't see any more Dinobots happening anytime soon. If you got the, in fact, while you're in the chat, if you got the new swoop yet, because it is incredible. Anybody who's in the chat, because I think someone's just put that they've seen them in shops. The new swoop again is brilliant. It's just as much fun, even though I've already played with it and already opened it. Sorry, and already done a review on it. Just to open my own version of it, it was great. From Beast Machines, that would be cool. There's a few things I think from Beast Machines that they still haven't done. I still think we're going to get a repaint of the Skyquake mold into Starscream, aren't we? Well, that's Beast War things. Animated one. They don't seem to be doing too much animated. Hey, Russ. I'll be surprised if they unveil anything we haven't seen leaks of. Unfortunately, that's how it's been for the... Do you know what? I think you're right, Reckless Ninja. As I said, I think it's just going to be the next wave, which was already pretty much... What they tend to do is they tell us all through the space bridge, don't they? So they tell us through the space bridge, then we see it in the next stream, which means, unfortunately, that this is the wave that had all the reissues. So as I say, you've got Galaxy Shuttle, Cosmos, etc., and all that sort of stuff. And the only and the repaint of Blitzwing, which is Overcharge. So I don't know. Hasbro Sea Spray, they've got to do a Power Glide because obviously, what's the word I'm after? Bad Boy. They want to do. They want to complete the GoBots, don't they? I was going to say I've just seen. Obviously, this one right in front of me. Must collect my Super Springer. I need to get Sweet Springer's not been shipped out yet. Anyway, even gang, I've managed to avoid spoilers. I don't know what. To be fair, Simon, I think we're going to have seen half of these. There's been no leaks on any of the websites, thankfully. There's been no leaks. All they've been talking about, which I'm sure you've probably seen because I've been hammering the videos on them, is the Tokyo show. The Tokyo obviously put the missing links on, but they won't have anything like that. I'd say the big one was going to be Devastator, but they moved that to New York Toy Show. A truck version of the Rock Lords. I can't, unfortunately, even though I love the Rock Lords, and funnily enough, I'm just moving Calcitron right now. That's my favourite one so far. Shard is brilliant. She's lovely. The colour scheme on Calcitron is fantastic, which is great. I don't know how many more they could do. So we've basically only got a car, a helicopter, and the motorbike. So the car's been used 4 times. The helicopter's only been used once, so maybe one of them. And of course, the little motorcycle's been done twice. So you never know. I don't know if we'll get a leader class. Do you think they? I mean, how are they selling? What's people's opinions on these? Why you guys are in the chat? You know, there's over 20 of you in the chat. I wonder, is there a HasLab project maybe specially when next? No, they still do. The HasLab's already underway. And again, that's in Japan as well at the moment. They've got the colour samples, haven't they, in the case. To be fair, I've not done a video on that, so apologies. I've not gone around to doing a video on that, which I will do very, very soon. I'm also going to be doing quite a few videos tomorrow, but I also can't at the moment tell you why. But all will become apparent tomorrow when you see me. I might do a little bit of a live. If I don't do a live, I'll do a load of shorts and a load of other things. But there's some, tomorrow is going to be really interesting for loads of reasons. I want to see what the rest are doing in Tokyo, to be honest. The Tokyo thing is, because obviously Takara, as I say, I'm hoping that we get to see, I know we've seen images, but I want to see an actual toy in a display cabinet of God Jinrai would be great. Good Cosmo, yes. I think that's what it is, to be fair, Demonsef. I think it's all that. I think it's the refresh, which is a bit of a shame because it's just, I think it's that wave. I think it's the Cosmos, the Galaxy Shuttle. Who else was on that? Was the Crasher? Was Crasher on that list as well? I think she was. And as I say, the Overdrive repaint. Windcharge is here. There he is. Good to have you. We've got 15 minutes, guys. They're still doing Star Wars. So as I say, if you're going to do it the way I do it, which is at the moment on my phone and then on the tablet, that's how I'm going to be doing it. I agree with you that they should continue the comic collections. I love the boxes. I wish they did something like this. Yeah, the comics things, they're the ones that have surprised me the most, even though they're just completely, you're right, Warpath. They're just redecos. For me, they've just been, I mean, Strax is obviously okay, new character-ish, amazing. Grimlock is pride of place right in front of me. I don't know where I think he is at the moment. Shockwave, she was somewhere. I don't know where I've put him, but yeah, oh, there, he's just behind Grimlock. The colour scheme on him is brilliant. Zaron and obviously Flame are going to be brilliant. We need more. I think we need more. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other characters. The one that we need definitely, though, guys, come on, is Comic Soundwave. The problem you've got, though, is they've hammered and they've nailed that mould too much. I've got it here now. This is the Netflix one originally, so and it's okay, but I really don't like all this huge gaps and rubbish on the back. It bemuses me how you can do this. All the missing links, John, are completely new. They're not so basically they've built it again. So even Generation 1 Prime, it wasn't the Generation 1 mold. So they just basically built the mold again. So it's a great sign. It's a great indication that they're willing to build the molds. They did say that with the Missing Link Prime, although it's Generation 1, it's a completely new mold because of how everything pieced together, etc. But yeah, as I was saying, look how Soundwave would be pink, wouldn't he, as well? Wheeljack, yes, you're correct. That's it, the one, which is only just, that's just the sideswipe repaint, isn't it? Again, this wave, unfortunately, if it is this wave, Warpath from Kingdom, funnily enough, fantastic, absolutely fantastic, really, really good. Treads, the colour scheme for Treads, though, is better, and that's right in front of me. Colour scheme for Treads is great. But yeah, as I was saying, the new Soundwaves are awful. They could supposed to be the rest of the Combaticons. That would be good. That would then we would be official. But yeah, look, I don't want that. I want like this. I want it smooth, hardly any on the back. So hopefully we'll see. Missing Link was originally an idea before Masterpiece. Saw the GoBot pack at GameStop. It's totally worth it. It's brilliant. Warpath, there you go, 10 out of 10. Straxus Blaster, Titan Spanner. Titan Spanner. That would be funny. That would be funny. Right, 13 minutes to go, guys. Yeah, I don't know. More comics. Spanner needs doing, as you say. We need some actual characters from the movie as well, if you think about it. If you think of, like, Kranix and stuff like that. Is Kranix one of them I'm thinking of? I think it is, isn't it? Or was that in the Pit of Judgment one? Acid Storm, too many of Acid Storm already. But maybe in a proper Seeker Jet, who knows? Acid Storm... Or am I getting mixed up? Was Acid Storm in Siege? I'm looking over now. No, it was Ion Storm, wasn't it? Whichever the green one was. It wasn't the proper ones. Kranix was in Pit of Judgment. I'm looking at that down there. So maybe we need a mainline deluxe Kranix. Acid Storm. Let's be honest, we haven't had a proper Sunstorm. That's the big one that's crazy. Wipeout when they do a wind charge eventually. When they do wind charge, you know as well as I do, they're going to hammer that mold. You're going to get Tailgate, you're going to get the dead one, you're going to get, is it Rook, who was the, yeah, we did get an Acid Storm. Then I'm looking at it over there. Acid Storm's right in front of me, Albert. Sorry, mate. He's literally over there. But he was a Tetrajet. He wasn't a normal Seeker. And they did an Acid Storm in Classics. Did New Age is making it too. It's going to be, I don't know, someone's message about it. Yeah, so they've definitely, I'm looking at him right in front of me. That's what I was thinking. Am I getting mixed up? Surprised we haven't got Outback yet. Yes, because obviously we've got Gears. Funnily enough, all of these, all the mini-bots are just right here. I would thought it was. Thanks for confirming with me, guys, because you know when there's so much coming out and I'm just driving myself potty thinking what's come out and what hasn't. So yeah, Acid Storm. It's Sunstorm that we've not got. I'm trying to think. Can anybody think of a Sunstorm? I know obviously they did an e-hobby version. Has there been a Sunstorm? I don't think there's been a Sunstorm yet. That would be something pretty special. Again, there's a big black hole of mine. We haven't got one. Didn't think we had. I know that there's an e-hobby one. I don't know what I haven't got a clue about the Missing Link Megatron, not at all. I still think they'd be very, very silly if they didn't do it. See, I can't remember if Universe did one or not. I know that there was one in the BotCon Guzzy, because I've got the BotCon one of the Universe mold. But I don't actually think it was a mainline release. I think it was just the BotCon. Whoa, that went too fast. Stinger. Which one's Stinger? Sunstorm did a masterpiece. Yes, Windcharger, you're right. Was there a Sunstorm in animated? You could be right with that, but I don't have any animated figures, to be fair. But I think you're right now you've said that. I'm sure I remember seeing in orange animated figure. Now you've said that, I'm sure I did. That's a good idea. I think Sunstorm is desperately in need of an update. I think as well. Do you know what? Because it's so close, do you think we might see? Maybe we'll see this Megatron figure. Maybe we'll get to see the Studio Series 86 Megatron. Because if it's supposed to be due out in January, you know, the pre-orders won't go up straight away for the figures that we're going to see today. So the pre-orders won't go up until perhaps October. So maybe, I think it could be that, Eastman. I think we could get to see Studio Series Megatron, or at least Galvatron, because allegedly they're both due out in January. So if they're both due out in January, then the pre-orders need to be up pretty soon, don't they? Studio Series Stinger, nah, the movie things they don't tend to bring into the main lines. 86 Warpath, was he in the movie Warpath? So I can't think. Was Warpath in the movie? Because I can't believe he was, so he won't get an 86. Again, I know it sounds really silly, but it's only the bots from 86. Yeah, so he won't be in it then. There's nothing wrong with the Kingdom one. An advanced look at 86. I think they might do that. They've said they're going to put Grapple though, because he was only in it for like half a second, but he was in it, and I suppose it just gives them a chance to package, refresh a mold they've used 4 times already. That went too fast, sorry I didn't get to see it. My local comic book shop says there are a load of Hasbro pre-order. Yes, there is, an absolute ruckload of them. So again, it's whatever's going to come through. Dino King's the one that I'm really excited about though, guys. That's the big one that I'm after. I'm hoping that this sort of goes straight live. It says there's 15,000 watching at the moment. First aid isn't coming in for a long time. What's the number of Transformers you have posted on your alphabet shorts? Whatever day of the year we are on, apart from -1 because they took the double-headed Pretender off. There's another Warpath there. What was I going to say? The Protector bots aren't coming anytime soon, Albert. What are we on? I don't know. I think we're on 200 and something. I could check. It's however many's in the... If you go to the playlists, obviously the playlist for the complete A to Z. So yeah, maybe 20, maybe later. That's what they've... I think that's what they've said. Thank you. Thanks, Warpath Studios. Yeah, but some of them are the same figure. Some of them, like, one's the outer, one's the inner. As I said, it's going to take about 2+ years to do it. There's loads of Warpaths in tonight. Dino King at $80 will be overpriced. I've got no idea what it's going to be, but the core class, I reckon it'll be $100 because I'm just guessing, because it's 6 core class figures with a ruckload of accessories. So I'm going to guess, if I could be unreasonable as possible, I'd love to see revealed. No, that's not unreasonable. I'd rather see him as well. And I don't care that he's not a gun. That will be shown today. That'll probably replace Devastator for us. What I'm most looking forward to. Dino King's already been shown, though. That's the problem. We've already seen Dino King. Well, there's the original there. And again, the original one was absolutely tiny as well. So the new one's going to be tiny. And it's Dino King's been shown ages ago. Dino King was shown at SDCC. I've done videos on it, and I should have been there. I should have been at the Hasbro breakfast, but I couldn't make it. So yeah, it's going to be bigger than this, but he's not available to order. Not today. He's not. I don't believe. Windcharger. Did you hear? Accompanies. I've done the video on that already. Whoever says, did I hear? I've made a video on it. Yeah, I agree with you there. Getting the gifts that will be easy to collect. That's true. We have. There's too many going on now. I don't know what people... I've missed too many of these, which is good, because just re-ask it if I missed it. But yes, Dino King we saw in SDCC. We saw it at the breakfast, we saw it at the preview, and then we saw it thingy. Robot Heroes RC and Doctor Who RC, the versions of Titan. I got them as well, because where have I put her? Oh, she's on the floor down there. Doctor Who's RC's down there. Oh no, Elita, sorry. Doctor Who's Elite. I've still not done a video on it. My third-party figure pile there's 30+ figures now. I'm just never going to catch up. The images of Dino King. Yeah, the images, right? And they actually saw the figures at SDCC. Yeah, I made a video on it's New Age who's making the Megatron. I've done a video on it. The core Dinobot Combiner is tiny IDW Comics characters. They did them all, Albert. They did them all in what's it called? Thrilling 30. All of the Thrilling 30 were all based on their IDW incarnations, so I can't see them going back to that anytime soon. apart from the odd random figure like they did. I know that, yeah, they did Tarn Comic Book Universe, but what's Windcharger saying? No, I don't know. Did we ever get an MP? We've not an official one. I'm sure that Fans Toys have done one. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, my third party guys out there, because with the third party stuff, I'm not too new. I can't wait for Dino King. Also, I wonder if you. I don't know actually, but they will. But I like the fact that it's Dino King, and I like the fact that they've tested the water with it. But for me, Dino King, even though the original was tiny, I don't really do Masterpiece, but I really like Masterpiece Duo Cons. Yeah, they'd be a good idea. But what was we saying then? I can't think. And eventually we get Monstructor. Yeah, I think we'll get Monstructor. Hopefully we'll get the crazy unreleased paint job version of it, to be fair. That would be the absolute best if we got that. For obvious reasons, because it'd be really cool. Because we got the stand, well, the standard one. That's what I was saying. Yeah, Dino King, although it's brilliant, it needs to be bigger. It needs to be huge, because Dino King in Victory was huge. I've seen some third-party companies have done them. Megatron comes in October. When will we see product images? I don't know. I've already pre-ordered mine, Decepticon Blitzwing. You can pre-order it with my code on Shozy if you want to. Six shot they did 6 years ago. Six shot they did in Prime Wars trilogy, so we won't get another one of him anytime soon. I've got it. That was in the. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't even in the special gift set. It was a leader. Six shot was the leader in Para the Prime, so that was not too long ago. So I think you're talking figures that are they're still new. They're still too new. They won't bother going back to them as which are that old. They need to be, I think, at least 10, 15 years to be honest. Well, that's what I tend to seem to think, unless it's Sideswipe or a Seeker. They tend to use that mould over and over again. I wish they continue with Shattered Glass. I really need, God, well, I'm going to pre-order it today. You're not going to pre-order it. You won't get one then, pal. They'll sell out. Thanks for jumping in, Warpath Studios. Titan Return 6 shot was decent, to be fair. What was I going to say? Someone was saying something. It's just gone completely. Anyhow, we've only got 2 and a bit minutes. I don't think what it was. It'll come to me in a minute anyway. Can't think what it was. I'm just starting to turn this up just to hear things on it ready, just in case. I think it looks like it's got the Star Wars section is ending very, very soon, so I expect most people to drop off. But it would be great if you did stay on with me. It would be nice to do the reveals, as I say, together. Somebody asked me something that's just completely gone. So if I didn't answer your question, that's it. Shattered Glass. We need a Shattered Glass Thundercracker. Thundercracker is the one we need. They did it. They did this studio series. They did a Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus. Albert, you seem to be naming figures that are literally really quite recent. They did this. They did a Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus no more than 2 years ago, matey. Literally, it was. But they called him something else. But yeah, he only came out, what, 2 years ago tops. But that's what I was going to say. It's how have we not got a Shattered Glass Thundercracker? Because that's the best colour scheme, isn't it? It's the European exclusive version of him. That's the one that we definitely need. If we got that, that'd be amazing. But again, that's a good question I need to ask. What's going on with the Shattered Glass lineup? It looks like it's definitely finishing soon, because they're just doing a quiz with the Star Wars stuff. So the Transformers stuff will be starting very, very soon by the looks of this, guys. So hopefully we get to see. Maybe it is Albert Lockwood. I had the Kingdom Shattered Glass Magnus for a bit. They wouldn't do it because it's £100 figure. So I don't think. Saying that though, Jetfire. You know, I'm just contradicting myself. Mountain Dew Bot's been out for ages. Just go to but you can get him from Takara. I had 2 or 3 and I've sold them all. They come in the Age of Extinction packaging though. Yes, Albert, I've checked my videos out. I've had 3 of them. They come out in the Takara. They come out in the Takara packaging. They're not out mainstream, but you can get them from Japan still. You can get them quite easily. Go to the Japanese websites and you can pick them up. Nowhere near as expensive as you will see on eBay. You'll find them dead easy. Right, it looks like it's just ending, ready for Transformers, which is perfect. I've said on this loads of times, and I constantly always advise you guys to go to the Japanese auction sites, because there's no point paying silly prices for things that you can find over there for just normal retail. Right, more of you jumping in, even than jumping in and out. I don't know, it's doing awards here, but it should be starting soon. It's 10 o'clock. Maybe it's because there's a little bit, not 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Yeah, that's true. I've only got Commander Jet 5. Right, let's see if I'm going to go back on this, see if I can find. Is it started, guys? Am I behind? Hasbro pulsecon. Is the Transformers ones on yet? Let's have a look. Live now. I almost feel today's Transformers. I think the same, to be honest, Demonsev, purely because there's so many things that we've seen in Japan which I think have outshone it. I know, here we go. Looks like they're going to go onto it now. Like I said, the Takara stuff's outshone most of this already. What's this? Oh, James Earl Jones, they're going to have to. I'm glad they've done that, actually. That's really nice. We're not going to see Devastator. They've already told us we're not going to see Devastator. They said that last week. 100% not. Devastator is going to go to... That's a good idea. I was going to say Devastator is going to be at New York Toy Fair next month. We know that for a fact. Here we go. They've changed it. I thought this was supposed to be Soundwave. No, too many Soundwaves. You're joking. What about those old Battle Masters? Where do Transformers connect to one like they did with Cog, but different? They've done with them. I wonder if Devastator is going to be as large as... We're not going to see him. We're not going to see Devastator. He's going to be as big as Menasor. They've already said that. Right, what is going on here? It's supposed to be Transformers. Let me see what's going on. If they change the time, I'm not bothered. I'll carry on. But I need to see what's going on with the time, because Transformers was supposed to be on. I think they changed the time slot from 3 to... Oh, I've got to wait 20 minutes. Okay. That's all right then. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. If it was too late, I'd be like, I've got to go. But no, that's okay. Maybe it's only going to be 20-minute segments then. They are doing the... Yes, they're doing Marvel stuff. Devastator will be... It's going to be Devastator size. They've said that. There we go. It doesn't say they've changed it here. Look, see, it says 3 p.m. Oh. When I did the video and said I think it's going to be from Thingy, when did they change that then? They must have literally just done that, which is no use to me. Oh well, we'll just wait. That means we have to hang out more. It doesn't matter, does it at all? Not negative at all, just annoyed because I planned things, but oh well, it is what it is. I'll turn the volume back down on this anyway. Something's changed. I'm glad. I like though what they just said about James Earl Jones. That was nice. That needed saying, because obviously, yeah, what a great loss. Even though it was nothing to do with Transformers. Devastator Simmons Minnesota for Transformers Devastation repaint. I don't think it'll be repaint. It'll be a completely different, I don't know, mold maybe. Who knows? Maybe that's what we'll see. Maybe we'll see some TF Devastation figures. Who knows? I'm not too sure. It'll be interesting to see them, because again, we know that we've had them leaked, them listings leaked. I want to see things like Sure Shot. Sure Shot obviously didn't appear. He appeared on one of the listings, then he disappeared. You know, that's the figures that I want to see. I want to see figures that we've not had done. It flashed us briefly when the first went live. Yeah, it looks like they've moved it, Simon, but it doesn't matter. I'm cool to go on. Are they going to make a Studio Series Transformers the last night onslaught? I don't know. Do you think Bruticus will fully come out next year? We know Swindle and Vortex. I don't think Bruticus will come out next year, because we already know that we're going to be getting Superior in front of him. And of course, 86 Devastator. Now, I don't think that we will do 3 full combiners in a year. They're scrambling to make today's segment. I think you're right, you know, and I think that it's only going to be I think it's only going to be 25 minutes. I think we'll be on and off, I think, because there's not much to show, because it's, again, you know, you just covered it. We know we're not going to see the big things. But But yeah, going back to that question about Bruticus, no. I think there'd be too much fallout. There'd be too many people moaning, because if Devastator is what they say Devastator is, which is basically 6 Voyagers all combined together with loads of extra parts, and we know that Superion's going to be built next year as well. The Lang figure, I'm not. Oh, Kang figure, yeah, there it is. I wonder what you're on about then. I just looked behind me and I've just seen it. I can't see them purely because people will moan too much, because it is too expensive. To keep buying them, especially with rising costs. So, you're talking over £200 pretty much nearly, aren't you? If you get like a commander class in the middle, and then 4 limbs, it's crazy. But then finishing the year after, I think that's the plan, Windcharger. I think, as I say, with the listings that have been leaked, we know this. But interesting to see. Using the Studio Series Mix Masters front, using the Studio Series Onslaught. I got no idea. I'll bet the guy who does they don't really do much Studio Series anymore. I think they pretty much covered most of the characters, they said. So, because at least with the Studio Series, it's only actual characters, isn't it? It's not. Whereas the normal toy line just made everything. Like, I make the joke all the time. Like, Revenge of the Fallen had, I think, about 60 deluxes in it, and there was only about 10, 12 characters in it. It was crazy. But I don't know. I also think as well, and I'm not just saying this because of the majority of the people who are in the chat, I think a lot of people's interest in the movies has waned recently massively. It's got to have, because they don't make Studio Series movie figures anymore, and if you go into the shops, the Studio Series movie figures are always on the shelves, apart from Hot Rod. Hot Rod's the only exclusion. I don't think they sell too very well, and I think this is just me spouting. It's not nothing that I've been told, but they just don't seem to sell anymore. And I think people's interest in it is completely just, they've moved on to other things. They've moved on to Generations, or they've moved on to Legacy, just because they're better figures for a start. I think the transformations are better than them, and I think a lot of people have realised that the movies because there's constantly new movies coming out as well, so you can't really keep up with that. I don't know, but the Studio Series line for me, and one of my good friends, Bayverse and Madness, is mad on the movies, and even he's like, he thinks they've pretty much done all the figures from the actual movie. So that's why they've moved on to TF1, let's be honest. If they had other figures from other movies to do, they would have done them. They wouldn't have gone straight into TF1. And if you think about it, then obviously maybe that's what we're going to see. That's a good point, actually. Maybe we're going to see TF1, Alita and Bumblebee in the flesh, because we obviously only seen images of them. Yeah, that's exactly that. It's their next focus. It's all they seem to be. All of the toy factions, all of the toy departments that Hasbro have got. Obviously, they've got the kiddie one, which concentrated on Earthspark and all that sort of stuff. What about those Decepticon police cars? The ones where the Decepticons come through the ground bridge and they weren't actual characters, though, were they? I don't think. Otherwise, they'd have done them ages ago. And if the police cars, then they just use barricades and just say, have another one, have another one. Because again, if it was that simple, and let's be honest, if we discussed, Hasbro love a repaint, so they wouldn't miss that. Do you think they will do? Yes, they will do. They will do, definitely, because he appeared in the movie. Bruticus will be completed in 2026. Yes, Bruticus will be at 26. TF Nation was very good this year. Very good. Very busy, very crazy. Retro Aussie prototypes. It's looking good, Simon. I think according somebody's translated it, and it looks like she's going to be missing Link, which is even more interesting, obviously, which I think is great. So I think she'd be brilliant. I think the Sentinel, there's actual images of Sentinel out of the box now as well, which is good. I've got that on pre-order, so that'll be good. Can't wait to get that. A different type of mold, since they scanned 2 different ones, including a petrol car. I'm not too sure. But again, if they were a main character, they would have done it ages ago, because they're really clutching at straws with Rise of the Beast, because we're getting double punch, aren't we? Which is just a Scorponok repaint. So again, this is just me spouting. It's not things that I actually know. I believe the Studio Series is only for actual characters, not just random figures that were all the way through the movies, which is why they stopped doing them. Toy line now, this one. You see, Windcharger just hit the nail on the head there. You're exactly the same. I mean, you're right there, Windcharger. This is what I'm pretty much saying. So Studio Series is what? It's on about 110, and 9 or 10 of them are Optimus Primes, which is silly. So, and 9 or 10 of them are Bumblebee. In fact, probably 12 or 14 are Bumblebee. Um, so that's, I think, why, because let's be honest, Studio Series is the reason why they started them, and the intention of them was just the characters who were actual characters, not random figures. But what was the name, Albert? What was the name of the actual? What was the name of the Decepticon? If it hasn't got a name, then it won't be. It's not a character. Did we ever get a reason to why Transformers 1 is so late? No, we didn't, unfortunately. That would be good to find out an answer why. As I'm just reiterating here quickly that the point of Studio Series is not to have random figures, it's just to have actual characters, because that's what they got loads of flack for. Like Age of Extinction, you know, there was only what, 5 Dinobots and then 4 other characters, but there was loads of figures and they didn't do them all. So whereas with Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon, the toy line for Dark of the Moon was insane, so they got a load of flack for that. And exactly like what Windcharge just said, the Studio Series, it's definitely, since I've been doing these videos anyway, 100% since I've been doing these videos, because I've been doing these streams, I've been doing the watch alongs and the reactions, and you know, they used to have their own sections and their own segments, whereas now the Studio Series, in my opinion, and I'm sure you guys will agree or disagree, all they seem to worry about at the moment is Gamer and 86. That's all they do. I mean, we might get Ape Link today because we know we're getting Ape Link, but let's be honest. Jack is dead, but what was in these 3 bars dead? What was in the... Yeah, we've got a Wheeljack will come out as well. I'm shocked they haven't ever tried pushing Decepticon. I missed that one. Sorry, it went too fast. They'll do all the dead figures in from the movie. That's what we've said. The next, as soon as they do Windcharger, you'll get Windcharger and Wheeljack in the next Dead 2-pack. And that's a fact. We know that is. How about, actually, they won't do that because they did pretty much the HasLab, didn't they? They wouldn't be able to do it because it wouldn't scale. It'd be as big as a real house. It would be interesting. And I'm sure that some ridiculously rich millionaire could probably afford one, but they won't do it because it's as big as a house. They won't even, apparently, and again, don't quote me as an official, but this is what I heard, that the reason why they didn't do a Primus for the HasLab and they chose the Prime, which they're doing, the reason why they didn't go with Primus is because they realised that it was just out of people's budget and it wouldn't sell. Because if Unicron was 600 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, whatever it was, then Primus would have to be about 800 with today's current, with the inflation and all that stuff. And again, exactly like that, nobody's going to buy. They don't even sell the thingies anymore. Sunstreaker is very interesting. The reason why they've done that is obviously though because he's not had a reissue since 1990, so that's why they've done that. They're testing the water brilliantly with that. Alman is on. Good to have you, buddy. We are 13 minutes away from Transformers. They've pushed it back 25 minutes. Yeah, so as I say, we'll have a look at what's going on. But we're all not on a downer, but we're already not expecting too much, which I think is best. If we don't expect it to be too good, then if it ends up being really good, well, it'll obviously be really positive. But it's that's because, not because we just think we're going to have seen most of them. What if they stunned us with a space bridge? See, that would be good. That would be good. But the problem that you've got with that is, I can't. It's too close. It's all I know, Russ. If we see Legacy United stuff, I must have rammed you. Yeah, that was the other package refresh. Well done. You're right. That was one of the others. Going back to the Shockwave comment, that we've obviously just got the Nemesis Bridge set, and we've obviously just got the comic one. So whether they do a third one in the same calendar year, I can't see them doing that. You're on about Transit, Albert. They've already said that they're going to do that, but they don't know what size it's going to be. I think they're going to do that because obviously he was in the movie. But I'll take another Unicron at the Titan price. Missed HasLab official version. It wouldn't work, because the problem you've got with it, Simon, is it just wouldn't work at Titan. I'm looking at the one I've got right now, and it's in a different league. It's enormous compared to Titans. It's huge. Sunstreaker is interesting. Can't wait for it to come out. Transit would be cool. They've already pretty much hinted they're going to do Transit, haven't they? But they don't know how big it's going to be because it didn't really make it into the movie. Loads of people have called asking for that. I think the biggest one people want is they want a Titan Stratosphere, though, don't they? That seems to be the biggest one that everybody's asking for. But again, they've gone quiet on that, and I don't understand. Because maybe this is what I've just said. Maybe we'll see the double punch just the Scorponok repaint, and maybe we'll see the Apelink, which is of course just the primal repaint. This is what we were saying. We're expecting just to see a load of repaints today, unfortunately. Go for it, Albert. You might as well, mate. What are we talking? 10 minutes away? Yeah, 10 minutes away. So yeah, hopefully it's going to surprise us and it's going to be really, really good. But who knows? Who knows? I'm expecting repaint after repaint after repaint, but and I don't even care if he's not a gun, I want to see Megatron. And it would also be interesting to see if they do Galvatron. TF1 stuff probably fills up. I think you're right, Demonsef. I think we're going to get a load of TF1. As I said earlier, I think we're going to get to CB and Elite actual products rather than just images. Engineering would be complex for Titan Stratosphere, Titan classes. Yeah, exactly. I think you're right. Titan classes are fun, but they're quite basic. Why does Starscream want to have Slipstream? No idea. I thought Stratosphere was coming a while ago now during one of the yeah, they've talked about it, but they've never really what's the word I'm after? Never cemented it, have they? I think they've teased it. I think it's just because everybody wants it. Ha, there you go. Albert's dropped a joke in there, and it worked, to be fair. 8 minutes, guys. 8 minutes to see what they're going to do. It'll be interesting as well to see the core class, because obviously one report said that they'd completely stopped them, and then another one said that no, they haven't stopped doing core class, but they just need to find figures that they think people are going to want, which again is interesting. It looks like Marvel's just sort of coming to an end, well, it's a bit early actually. As I say, 25. I didn't know they pushed it back. Otherwise, well, there's no point changing the time because I'm on here chatting to you guys anyway now, so that's all good. So yeah, Ramjet. Someone just reminded me Ramjet will be a package refresh because Dirge has already seen that. People want thrust as well. Do spin out core. They've already said that's Fungboy. We'll definitely get them. Include gun mode. That's all they need to do. The problem they did this. Yeah, exactly. That's all they need to do. Because we all knew, and as I said, you know, there's no one who's a bigger fan of G1 Megatron than me. It's one of the figures that I hunt down and have the most versions of because it's just so much fun. Russ, if you were a Transformer, what would you be and from which generation? It would have to be something that could fly because then I could get about easier. And I'm not fussed as long as I could fly. As long as I could fly. Or teleport. Maybe Mirage so I can teleport it because then I haven't even got to fly. Just because transport in the UK is awful. So yeah, there you go. But that's pretty much asking what about Patriot Prime? He loves Megatron. I love Megatron, but like there's nothing I could do. I was going to message you this bugger after I got to see Transformers 1. You got to see it early. Yeah, it's out in Australia already. Loads of people have seen it. They haven't did the Decepticons yet, the dead ones for the studio series. We don't know which ones died though, do we? We didn't get to see any of the grey bodies, which sounds really morbid, but we didn't. And I don't think they will. It's only the ones that we saw on the floor. Patriot Prime definitely does Megatron too. Yeah, I know he does. But I've got like, I think I've got 11 G1 different versions, which is good. Oh, that's good to hear, Slayer. I've heard so many people say how good it is. We've got to wait ages. I don't know if they've answered. I don't know if they've mentioned that, but I know loads of people have asked for it. Run Amok goes for stupid money. But yeah, it's a great figure. So like, no, the reason why I put that wind charge is because people say, oh, like you're not bothered. And as I say, Megatron to me is massively important. But again, I was lucky enough to have him as a kid in '84. So for me, it's huge. So I wanted him to be, but then we know we're not. Thundercracker, Skywalker, and the Insecticons. Yeah, but we didn't see them dead though, did we? I wish Runabout was released. He might do. Who knows? What you're saying, Albert, you didn't see him. You just saw him hit. You didn't see them dead. I wonder if we'll see the Decepticons. I don't know. That's a good question as well. I don't know if we're going to see any devastation today, to be fair. Breakdown. Yes, that needed a repack, didn't it? That did a repack. I did like as well that the fact that they said with the combiners, they're just going to release them all in the same, even all in the same year as well, to stop them all being mixed up and about. I think the dead ones, I think they won't, I don't think they'll dare to do Seekers because I don't think people are, well, they didn't, as I say, they didn't die. They just were either badly beaten and all the siege figures were pretty much battle damaged, weren't they? In honesty, worth the wait. Russ, UKs will absolutely love it too, as there's lots of action. Loads of people have said that. Loads of people have said it's, you know, exactly that. It caters for all the. I can't believe you guys in Australia have got it out already. That's nuts. We got to wait until, is it October the 20th? I think it's October the 20th. If anybody in here who's from the UK can remember, I'm sure it's October the 20th. We've got ages to wait. And I don't even know why. Legacy kickback with a crushed head. Yeah. I'm sure they could do that, to be fair. They could just give you an extra head, couldn't they? Because they did that with kickback anyway, to be honest. October the 11th. Right, okay, so we've got 3-4 weeks. September 20th in the US, 11th of October in the UK. So that's 4 weeks away. Those would be awesome. I'm looking at Marvel Transformers Universe, who's who. You guys, yeah, we've got to wait ages, Wind Charger. It's not fair. It's I was advanced screens. I didn't have to pay extra or anything. My parents loved it too, especially my dad. He doesn't know anything about it. See, there we go. I'm glad to hear all this. I'm glad to hear everybody's really excited about it and that it's good. And that's the most important thing, that it's good, because in my adult lifetime of going to the cinema and watching Transformers, it's always been disappointment. You think, oh, this could have been so much better. This could have been good. It's, you know, and it's just, and whereas now people are saying, oh, this is really good. This is really good. So it's nice to hear that. I know a few people in the UK who saw it ages ago. I know a few people from Hasbro who saw it, and they were telling me about it, but with no spoilers. Like, they've seen it in April, and they were basically just saying exactly that. Triple pack with Mirage on sale. I've not seen that fun. I think it's been available on Thingy for ages. Premiere happened last week in New Zealand. Wow, so there you go. It's in New Zealand as well. 4 minutes, guys. Yeah, everybody who's seen it just tells me how good it is. Exactly that reason. They say, you know, loads of people are actually saying that it's better than Thingy. That's just gone too fast, unfortunately. You'll recognise a lot of bots in the background. Yeah, I've already done an Easter egg thing, which I don't want to watch them all. They're in every one of them. They're in every one of them, Albert. He's in every one. Yeah, they both have a trailer. That's another good joke. I like that. But it depends which Optimus Prime, because if you get the Netflix one, he doesn't have a trailer. Or if you get the Core Class one, he doesn't have a trailer. They're still showing Captain America at the moment. Yeah. So it's saying 22, so we're looking at 3 minutes. So what's the guess then? What's going to be the first thing? I reckon I don't even think it's going to be toys for the first thing. I think it's going to be hopefully not a game. Hopefully not hopefully it's not the vinyl. We've seen the vinyl too many times. I've got a feeling it's going to be a game. Lucky to see an early UK screening in July. Really good. Can't wait to see it. Yeah, you see, you've seen it as well, Simon, haven't you? I know, as I say, the amount of people who I know who have actually seen it in the UK is now crazy, which isn't fair. But again, I think I'll probably watch it with some mates first. Nothing at all, Duke. They pushed it back 25 minutes, mate. They're just about to go to it now. People forget Megatron hardly. Oh, that went too fast. I've missed Fung Boys. I wonder what the first thing will be, a trailer. I think you're probably right, Guardian. I'm pretty sure you're on. Demon Seth is on the negativity already. But it's not gonna be that bad. It's gonna be a trailer, you're right. There's gonna be a trailer, there's gonna be some TF1 figures. They're gonna show off the Bump of Chicken video first. That's on for ages though. Do you think they will? It's like 4 minutes, isn't it? I don't think they will. If they do, it's great, but I don't think they need to, because it's already been out there for ages. There's 18,000 people watching the stream now, though. Not this one, obviously. Nowhere near. So, oh, that's just reset as well. You might see a TF Devastation Seeker, which is a recall of Cloud Cover. I can't even remember who Cloud Cover is, buddy. Oh, yes, I can. Toxitron lineup. You've done the right thing to avoid it. Yeah, I've not seen it yet, so I pretty much know what's going to happen. I mean, I know they're going to fall out, let's be honest, but I've not seen anything since the first trailer. Nothing at all. So, I'm quite happy about that. But the problem that we've got is, you know, as we've just said, everybody here in the chat is going to have seen it. Everybody completely is going to have seen it, and the UK is completely last. Is anybody else watching this? Because I want to know if I'm behind or not. I've just got that on. because again, it could be behind, but it's definitely not finished yet. If we saw the Bump of Chicken Prime, that would be amazing. Funnily enough, I've got the Earthrise one here, and I just looking at this, thinking how crazy it would be all in the well, how crazy it does look in the Bump of Chicken ones. The voice acting was really good. I've seen a few things with them where they've been doing the voices, and it does look good. UK and Ireland. Sorry, buddy, can't forget Ireland, can I? Yeah, the Bumper Chicken of this is going to be really good because it looks great, doesn't it? I haven't got that one pre-ordered. I've just pre-ordered the other things that are on show in Tokyo. What's it doing now? Now it's doing Secret Wars. They do some amazing stop motion things, but come on, get on with it. I think I'm all up to date, so we're just waiting for it to change. I asked Shockwave if he needed a hand. It's wrapping up good. He doesn't need him. Albert's a good old stand-up comedian here in the chat. Some of them are quite good. I like them. And I know loads of people here will use them as well. Right, come on, here we go. Off you go. There you go. It looks like they are moving on. So there's this. And for the UK as well, Lionel's in. Hello, Lionel, you all right? Oh, dear. So hopefully now, guys, we're going to get to see. They're talking about a poll now. Hopefully they're going to get onto the things that we need to. Nightcrawler won the vote. Everybody's in anticipation. Fell in it. Guess you can say fell in his dead end. You've been working on these for ages, haven't you? It's funny how it'd only work. It'd only work with a Stunticon, wouldn't it? Why are they dragging this out? Is anybody else getting the same as me? Come on, let's get on with it. The problem with this is, I don't know what it is, the T-Spark animation with Bumper Chicken. Yeah, Lionel's, I've seen that video, obviously it's really good. It's very clever. They're gonna, do you think that they're doing this just to shorten the Transformers, what's it called, segment? Because I can't see it lasting very long now, with the fact that they're running on and on and on and on. I'm hoping not. What I was saying is the problem with this is it's the middle. It's 8:30 now. It's right in the middle of the night. So after this, it ruins everything. It ruins the night. There's nothing. Kids are in bed. I've missed that, and then hopefully I get to sit down. Hasbro Marvel wouldn't try to sell you paint drying when that's it. They need to. I'm thinking that there's not going to be too much in it, guys. I'm thinking that's why they're taking so long. So it's BMAC and it's Evan and it's all of them. So that's the good thing. They're all there. But so that means we will get a wide spectrum of the figures. But obviously you mean Autobots, but I don't know. Go for it, Albert. You're our entertainment while we're waiting for them to wrap up. ARCs. ARC. I think I get that. I don't know if that was spelt right, but I think I get it. They're still talking about it. Are we on the same thing here? Are they still talking? Because am I behind? Because it was supposed to start at 8 o'clock. I don't think it's still on. Nope, it's the same. You see, it's still the same. So I'm glad it's not just me then. Everyone's putting still talking. What's the comments? Because my iPad's on the way out. Look, I can't see any of the comments. I bet everybody's saying, hurry up. Oh, there we go. They're wrapping it up now. It's gone up. They probably do. They're still on Marvel Legends. They're teasing something now. But I've just noticed that more people look to be wanting to watch. I'm afraid Disney have Hasbro under the thumb with the Marvels. You're probably right, Fung Boy, to be honest. It's their biggest thing, isn't it? It looks like they're doing Harvey Two-Face, but he's DC, isn't he? So it won't be Harvey Two-Face. The stream numbers in there's going up. What do you call a depressed stunticon? Ah, there you go, Windcharger. Yours is funny. I like that. Finally, here we go, guys. Let's see exactly what we're going to see. Marvel Lego's good. Of course you do, Guardian of the Brick. You're going to love Lego. Scan to join. We don't want Marvel. It says starts in 15. That's got to be wrong. Wrong with the release. Not until October, Lionel. October the 11th. We were discussing that earlier. October the 11th is the UK release date of TF1. Us and Ireland are one of the last. That would be good. Oh, they're still doing this. They really are running late, which is typical because I've got things to do. Got Lego Bomb, but did you? I still haven't found that in store anywhere. But to be fair, if I'm being 100% honest, I'm not actively looking. I've been in Smith's, but it's not in Smith's. Same as the normal Hot Wheels. I want to find the normal Hot Wheels, but they're not. I've not seen any of them either. Right, the stream's just dropped loads on this now, not on here, because I don't know what they're doing. We just need to hurry up and sort it out. This is not going to plan. This is ruining my Friday evening because I was hoping that it'd be nearly done in 15 minutes, but obviously not. I would like to get the Hot Wheels. Yeah, I want the normal Hot Wheels. I've got the... Where's that gone? I've got the normal Bumblebee. Got to a Lego store, Russ, you can make it on points. True, actually, yeah. At this rate, just cancel. Ah, there it is. There you go. I've got that one, and of course I've got the transforming one. But yeah, I just want the normal Prime. I just want to find the normal Prime. This one never made it into stores anyway, did it? Though, obviously. So, but apparently it should have. Apparently it should have. They're still doing questions. Are they still got doing that on yours? Oh, put that back safe. We know Dino King though, Fung Boy, because we've already seen it from SDCC. So we were trying to discuss what we're going to actually see. It's doing all the awards. This up. Yeah, it's very heavy. It's very heavy. It's heavier than the G1 figure. It's heavier than the missing link. It's really heavy. Revealed today, messed up their presentation. You're probably right. I think that they... Did you hear the Sunstreaker was a risk? You can tell why, yeah, I can guess that already. It's got to be the fact that they took Devastator out probably means they've lost 15 minutes. So I reckon we're going to get 20 minutes if we're lucky. 28 minutes probably. Because that's how long it is. And then I think we'll get a big section. As I've said, we'll get like a really big section in New York Toy Fair. You release I see an anagram of race. Yes. The Strax looks great in the background. It's really good. It's one of the best figures of this year, to be fair. It's a great use of the Galvatron mould. They're still doing this. There's still no Evan and Mark. I have 28 G1 Action Masters and Omega Spring. He's very good. Oh, here we go. Maybe we're going to get there. Here we go. Let's have enough. What's your favourite Action Master? Double Punch. Double Punch is my favourite. What, pushing back Devastator last minute change? No, it's we knew that. Yeah, I say we know that it's not coming in. They changed it again to 3:35, so it's going to come in now. That'll be the big thing as well. They've got too many events. They've got Transformers Day next week, which is obviously that's at the moment. That's going to be streamed live from Walmart.com. Very good. Here we go. They're only 35 minutes late. Right, we've got the same then. No, they're not going to do a Legacy Double Punch. They've already agreed they're going to do Studio Series. Hey everybody, welcome to pulsecon. So you might be able to hear it in the background. So I might have to turn it down just so you can't, but we're all watching the same thing. It's the first time all three of them have been together for ages, isn't it? Right, here we go. See, blast through. So they get it done in 20 minutes. Dino King, here we go. They need to be deluxe, guys. Don't get me wrong, the core Volcanicus is okay, but these need to be thingy. So it's on there now, Windcharger. They're just talking about Dino King. Oh, they've got it in hand, which of course we've seen already. They're rushing. They are rushing. I think they've pushed everything back. They knew it. I knew it straight away. They do look good, though. They do look like they've improved them quite a bit. And obviously, you've got basically the DNA kit with it, haven't you? You've got the upgrade kit in the pack, which is good. The interesting thing, though, there was 18,000 watching Marvel. There's only 13 watching Transformers. So I suppose it shows you where we are in the pecking order with that, doesn't it? We did see this. Came with Spig. They need it. Here we go. Told you it's just a package refresh one, unfortunately, guys. Have they changed it, though? Is it the same or have they changed it? No, it's exactly the same. Exactly the same. It's all exactly the same at the moment. So this, we're going to see Overcharge, which is the Blitzwing repaint. So that'll be interesting. It doesn't look any different. It can be hard. You search the same website as me, though, Lionel, so you know where you can find them. The only problem is they're not cheap. Here we go, G2 Breakdown. So this again, it's a redeco, but it's nice. This is good, to be fair. So that means we've got Dead End, Breakdown, and of course, yeah, Shadow Strip. So that's 3 of them now. Fungboy, you're like 20 seconds behind, mate. You need to speed up. I wish Breakdown was in his original colours. It is, guys. So this is wave 4. So we're gonna see the Wheeljack in a minute. I love the fact that they've got that on the bumper, though. The bumper's, well, sorry, on the front. They've gone with the massive G2 logo, exactly the same as the prototypes did, which looks really good. Here we go, Origin Bumblebee repash. Yeah, G2 colours, Lionel. I forgot about this repack, so people will be buzzing about this. Yeah, they look really good. This will make people happy because this is going for 50 quid on it as well online. So the fact it's coming out. I think Fungbar, I think you're either typing 20 to 30 seconds behind us or your stream is 20 to 30 seconds behind us. I don't know. But this will make a load of people happy anyway. To get the original use of Cosmos, he was the last one they had. I'm surprised they haven't done a 3-pack of Jazz Wheeljack and Origin Bumblebee yet, to be fair. That's the biggest thing I'm surprised they've not done a 3-pack of. But they've still got the black inside the joints. See, on the alternate mode, that's the issue I've got with mine. All the black came in. They're all redecos, mate. All of them. I think there's only one new mould. This is the repaint of Shattered Glass Sideswipe. So yeah, so this is just, they did that ages ago, Lionel. Where have you been, mate? They did that ages ago. I've done videos on it and everything. They did the big square. They did that ages ago. Yeah, this is the redeco of, check the video out on this channel. Just type in Origin Wheeljack and you'll see it. Yeah, this is the redeco of the studio, the thingy one. They've been passed on by the wheeljack already. It's you, Fungboy. You're way behind. You type them up and you're behind. What was I saying? Yeah. So Lionel, that's months old, months and months old. They did it so long ago. It's brilliant. You can put Bumblebee in the back as well, exactly like in the first G1 cartoon. So yeah, so we're on three redecos, no minicon. Voyager. These are the repaints. Here we go. It's Ramjet. There you go. This is exactly what you wanted. So it's just here's Ramjet. Let's see. You must be. I don't know. Maybe we're about the same, but I said it before you typed it. Which is of course from the 2-pack. You're not going to miss anything Guardian of the Brick. It's all the same. It's all the same stuff that we knew was coming and the same stuff we've seen. So as I say, the leader is, I can't think of who the other Voyager is, but I know the leader's Overcharge, which is the redeco of Blitzwing, the Diaclone colours. But I can't think what the other Voyager was, if there is one. Definitely haven't seen Overcharge yet. Oh, of course, there's Galaxy Shuttle as well, guys. Galaxy Shuttle and Overcharge. So let's see them in a minute. Here we go. Tarn. There you go. Another repack. So it is. It's all repacks and redecos. So there's nothing new, as in new molds anyway. Because if you think about it, Dino King was obviously Volcanicus. Breakdown was just Breakdown in G2 colours. Bumblebee was a repack. Tarn's a repack. Ramjet's a repack. Wheeljack was Sideswipe. Molds just redecoed. Tarn's a repack, and then you're going to see Galaxy Shuttle and Overcharge next. They're your next two leader classes. Ready? This is Galaxy Shuttle. Forget about the Tarn package refresh. The problem with this is that it didn't have a train mode. They should have just done Generation Selects White Astro Train. So let's see. So next is Overcharge. They should have just done that. They should have just done Gen Selects.
Right, and even took a little bit more reference out of the MicroMaster Launchpad, put that in there for the caboose because obviously this was a redeco.
So there you go. So the next one, it'll be interesting to see Blitzwing's colours in green and white. That's the only thing. So let's have a look at that. And then I don't know what they're going to. The Space Bridge is going to be interesting because they are motoring through this. They're nearly done. Here we go. They've still got to do Overcharge, which is Blitzwing repaint. Still got the stupid big fists. So this is basically Diaclone colours, guys. For those of you who don't know. And watch it. Yeah. They've changed the head. But I like the colour scheme on this. I think it works better. Yeah, it's the e-hobby, isn't it? They've literally done it all. So it's going to be through the Space Bridge that's the big things. But again, we know them because we've already seen the listings. I like the colour scheme with this, to be fair. So to be honest, all I'm buying, because I've got the rest, is this one. G2 Breakdown and Wheeljack. The rest I've got because the rest are all just package refreshes, so I'm really pleased about that. There you go. Here we go.
But let's recap quick for everybody. Dino King is a convention exclusive, available at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Hasbro Pulse Premium members. All the legacy items you just saw.
That's it. Let's just have a look.
Which is why we just did our speed runs. Is to get this out there before we want to make sure you guys have time to get your pre-orders in when they start. And then 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So here we go. It's
But let's switch gears. We're going to get into our Hall of Fame segment.
oh, here we go. New stuff maybe.
We have a special guest joining us today. We're going to go to the Hall of Fame segment, and that is none other than Marcelo Materi. Come out here, friend.
Here we go. This will be interesting.
Marcelo was here on vacation visiting all of us.
That's a nice thing. This will be interesting, but again, it's like they're going to rush him, aren't they? Which
I asked some fun questions on this year's Hall of Fame ballot. The first one may be a little ominous, I guess. You guys might have been saying
definitely seems like a shot. Yeah, that's mine. That's the definite one I get.
What was your favorite of the 13 primes? The answer, gonna shock nobody. None other than our good friend Megatron.
It's got to be Megatron, of course it is. So there you go. We knew that, so that's. I think that'll be the first one that they'll make in the new toy line. And I did the Fungboy. Yeah, you're definitely behind, mate. They've had Marcelo in for ages. Have a look where you are and have a look where I am on here. You're way behind. I'll tell you when it changes.
All right. So then, so up next, we're gonna talk about our legacy toy of the year because I broke
Legacy
it
toy. Here we go.
segments this year because rather than have
Toy of the year. Ready? Let's see who's fastest. Fungboy. See who's fastest.
celebrated. This one is awesome.
Is
For a
Jaxus?
while,
What do you
another
reckon?
character was leading the way, and then this became the clear winner, none other than Commander Magmatron.
Magmatron. There you go, Magmatron. That is. I completely agree with that. It's an amazing figure.
Got some pushback, like they don't have their own individual bot modes, just a combined bot mode. What's going on?
It doesn't make a difference. How about you? They are the same.
It's gonna be great. So, yeah. I mean, this figure came out absolutely ridiculously awesome.
That's got to be it. Yeah, I think they're going to do through the space bridge, and that's it.
Everybody rose up and supported it, so I mean, we get to do more weirdos out there.
They're going to just do through the space bridge, and then that's it. They're going to be done within 3-4 minutes, aren't they? By the looks of this. Magmatron. It's so good, Simon. He's
So, then we split into studio series players.
there. He's so good. Easily well up there on mine.
Make the ultimate
Easily.
none other than Commander Optimus Prime 86.
Of course.
So good. And then, I mean, Marcelo did the box art on that. Super
Yeah, he did the box, of course, which is brilliant.
scene in the movie.
Nothing on here, guys. I'm so sorry to say that. It's, as I say, in any way, it was better chatting to you guys at the beginning, which is good.
Is this your first time doing a studio series for 20? Yeah, that's I split it this year. So it's the first official studio series Hall of Fame induction.
There we go. Of course, it was going to get Toy of the Year. There's nothing anywhere near it. I was in.
Oh, yeah, Mario, Christina. Yeah.
They did new ones. They did do new ones. Windcharger. This one's cool. They did do them. But again, we haven't had a leader class. As I said in one of the previous things, we've done 4 cars, 2 bikes, and 1 helicopter. So I expect maybe another helicopter.
Our collab program into, so I think
Here we go.
clearly, hands down, one. It was super fun. None other than Party Wallop. Check out, you can get
Lab, which of course that's pretty good actually. To be fair, Party Wallop is a good figure.
working on this item. Super excited. I couldn't believe that we got to make this. And then the fact that we were able to work with them. Brian put the ultimate head swaps in there. So you can get all
I love the fact that you could swap the heads and you didn't need to buy all 4. To be fair, it's brilliant.
5, all 4 turtles, 1 in van mode. Perfect. So, spectacular. Yeah.
What's left then? It's got to be Space Bridge.
Business. We have a little something else. We do
Oh, here we go. Maybe this is interesting.
Into our Hall of Fame. I think we're going to shock this human in about 3 seconds when we say it, but our actual human inductee this year is none other than Marcelo.
No way they've inducted him as well. That's really good.
Marcelo's contributions to Transformers have been overwhelming.
That's really nice.
If you don't know, I mean, yeah, Marcelo's contributions is like
That's really nice.
outrageous at this point in time. You've been working for Transformers for I don't even know how long.
Longer than most of us on the brand, so
Just pure inspiration.
He's genuinely surprised by that. Yeah, he's genuinely shocked, which is good. That's nice. That's a nice touch.
I'm speechless.
But let's be, have you seen the box art? I mean, has anybody got 86 Prime in hand? The box is beautiful. So all of his artwork's beautiful. So they've done really good with that, to be fair. They've done really good.
It's a chance that I have as a fan to contribute to this franchise.
And as you can tell, he's fan as well, which is perfect. Right, come on, Space Bridge. Something that we haven't seen, please.
Very much. Thanks a lot of fans for supporting this brand. So you guys are amazing.
thanks for hanging out with us. It's been a fun week. We've been in the office.
I think that's literally it, guys, unfortunately.
It was great to hang out with you.
Getting some sketches from
There we go.
So, I'm going to say goodbye to you, but thank you for joining us. We're going to keep this going.
It was great to see you.
They've just done inductee of the year, Fungboy. Fungboy, I think you're way behind. I don't know why. Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
Might have heard about it. Yeah, so we have some fun figures coming from our friends at 3-0.
3-0, there you go.
You'll get all of the full information on Hasbro Pulse later on today.
So 3-0 figures now.
MBLX Optimus Prime Orion.
I've done videos on these all week. We saw these on Monday.
Super awesome, that like 6.5-inch, 7-inch scale that they have for the figures.
I just want to see Space Bridge, see if there's anything that we've not seen.
E16, again, you have both arm cannons you get to do version top power.
See, I can't see the yellow or the red eyes, but they're both red by the looks of it to me.
About having our female awesome badass, none other than Elite One, pretty much
They're going to wrap this up very, very soon.
with that awesome rifle, multiple hands. And then lastly, none other than
B127.
And yes, includes knife hands because
You've got the knife hands. Right, come on, let's do Space Bridge and then that's it, guys.
one other little franchise update before we get back to some product for you guys. 2 days ago, September 11th, was the Art 2 finale of Skybound's Transformers within the Enterprise universe.
So they're talking about a comic now.
The art, the story.
So they're talking about the comic. They haven't done thingy.
Autobots Decepticon make choices that will change the universe or
Don't give any spoilers because I'm not on that yet. I'm only on issue 10, I think.
Rona, Mike Spicer, and everyone over at Skybound for delivering amazing comics. Next month will mark the 1-year anniversary of Transformers in the Energon universe, and we're so excited to show you what's next. Lastly, 6 issues of the second arc of Skybound.
So they're talking about, well, the triple change three.
And
You can get that already. Do you mean the Nemesis? Do you mean the Takara one, Duke? Because if you mean the Takara one, that's on most online stores. It's on, I get it mine in the UK from In Demand, it's on there. I think it's how late your comments are coming through, Fungboy. They've finished talking about Skybound on here. They're talking about G.I. Joe now. We've got Nate now.
Yeah, so this is awesome. We've got like 8 minutes before pre-order, so we're gonna get.
He's got Devastator on his top.
Just make sure you guys are aware we have our very.
Yeah, it's not going to be Hasbro. It's Takara.
September 17th. That's going to be an ongoing event every single year, and that marks the 40th anniversary of the very first G1 episode.
So yeah, they're just whipping through it right away now.
The whole year, but now September 10th is going to be a big day. There's going to be announcements. There's going to be pre-orders. But you might have seen.
Thankfully, he's not talking about G.I. Joe.
We're going to show off these models, but probably seen these in a Stupid video, or Stupid Buddies video that we did with our partners over at Paramount. Had some football stars.
Oh, they've actually got the figures. Here we go.
But now we've got them here in person. We've got Deluxe Bumblebee B127 and Deluxe Leader 1.
So there you go. I thought we'd see these. This was the only ones that I thought we'd get to see.
So this is part of our A-level assortment, so he'll be available everywhere and all retailers going forward.
That's pretty much it then.
Talk about how you want.
Oh, okay.
How does it, Vince?
But yeah, he's a good, solid deluxe figure. He comes with knife hands, comes with this blaster.
Looks okay in person, let's be honest.
Which is a little bit of a spoiler to the movie, but
Did it,
Leader 1
dear.
also comes with a tracker blaster. Don't skew her.
Nothing new, guys. She doesn't stand up. She's fell over twice.
But she just came back from the shoot.
She did. And she's also a rough prototype model at the moment.
So, colors.
There we go. Darren, you've just literally pretty much missed it, mate. I'm going in like 2 minutes because this is just ending, but nice to see you. You didn't really miss anything at all from the pulse stream. It was everything that we thought we were going to see.
He did such a fantastic job.
And that's why it's nice we finally got the deluxe mode.
Elite 1 was ages ago. I can't be behind. It's the way you're typing the comments.
Great figure, but it's great to give her full justice here.
Do-do-do. It doesn't make a difference. We're all watching the same thing anyway.
But we do have an all-new reveal that nobody has seen.
Here we go. New reveal.
First Voyager Transformers 1 Studio Series figure. Trust us, we've already
Sentinel
seen
Prime.
Easter eggs online on the trailer for the movie, and we're incredibly excited about all the figures that are coming from Transformers 1.
Here we go.
Tons more in Studio Series, but right now we've got the all.
Told you, Sentinel Prime.
Voyager Transformers 1 Sentinel Prime. Woo! There's Voyager. Great. He's looking great. I love this design.
So this is Voyager. This looks good.
Because one worked with Kunihiro-san on this, so this is a bit of a spoiler, but he's somewhat of a triple changer in the movie, which you will see. He essentially has an alt mode, a robot mode,
Oh,
but he also
that's
has
it.
a battle mode, where he armors up, gets a little bit wider, reveals a whole bunch of blasters. He has a battle
This looks good, to be fair. Sentinel looks really good. I'm liking the look of that.
Yeah, we'll get him around.
So that does look good. Sentinel looks good.
He has, like, I mean, he really does look
He's a really
outstanding.
fun figure to play with, so I can't wait for folks to kind of...
So there we go. So I think that's it. Are they going to do Space Bridge? They've got 2 minutes to get it in if they are.
Yeah,
I wonder what kind of role he plays in the movie.
I mean, if you've watched the trailers, you probably know.
I hope they don't give too much away.
I don't want to release any more spoilers because I don't want our franchise team to screw me. But okay.
Perfect. So
Great.
that's the three.
There we go.
Tell them when they can get these.
So these are Transformers Tuesday, which we knew anyway.
We are less than 5 minutes to the pre-order, so VMAC already talked about all of the legacy pre-orders and...
He's teasing everybody with his t-shirt, obviously, as well, if you have a look.
In 4 minutes, you can pre-order those. For the Studio Series Transformers 1 pre-orders, those are going to go live September 17th, right around 1 p.m.
I don't think so.
So again, keep a lookout for announcements around Transformers Day. We're incredibly excited. It's going to be an annual tradition, so something that you can look forward to every single year. And it's the day after my birthday. That was my next line.
You turned 29 again, right?
No.
You only turned
The
29 once.
grading is just because we worked together.
The Transformer team has so many September birthdays. It's really weird, but also very...
It's funny at the beginning saying,
We usually do Space Bridge. Clearly, we are a little pressed for time, but we weren't going to do it anyways. We have a lot of stuff coming up this fall, what to do. But I think it's time. We're going to talk about what's coming after Legacy. We're going
here we go. They're going to talk about primes.
And we're going to let you all talk about this for a little while so we come out more info. So we're going to confirm the next replacement after Legacy is called Transformers Age of the Prime.
There we go.
Beautiful logo behind us.
Age of the Primes.
And shout out again to our packaging team for their great work on always.
And we know we're going to get Megatronus already as well, obviously, don't we? So there we go.
So collectability, now you've got to buy 2 again. So it's going to be great.
Before we go too far ahead, I know folks are expecting Devastator.
Yes.
Here you go. Devastator talking about.
It was decided to hold off on revealing Devastator for 1 more month, so please bear with us just a little bit longer.
See, New York.
There's, 10/27. I can tell you, confirm 10/27. You're going to get big news around Devastator. So appreciate your patience. I know
There
the
you go.
excitement when we announced it. Comic-Con feels like an eternity ago. It was like a month and a half ago, but we're going to have some big news come 10/27 on the next.
There you go,
episode,
so the New
so
York one.
Stay tuned. And I think under time, I think we made it.
We're under. Your pre-orders are about to happen.
There you go. That's it.
The Pulse Premium members, 5 p.m.
There we go then, guys. So that's my cue as well, because as I say, till all I want, Albert, thank you very much for jumping in, guys. There's not really much more to discuss on that because they're all package refreshes. I was hoping it would finish earlier because of the way it's done, but I'll be speaking to most of you tomorrow anyway. But there you go, guys. Thanks for jumping in. Take care. I'll be catching up with you all soon. So many videos, so many things to shout out. Again, as always, thank you for the support. I've got so much coming up. I'm going to just quickly upload a couple of videos straight after this, including the last of the 2 or 3 prime heights I've got. But thanks for jumping in, guys. Appreciate it. We will do this more often when there's better ones. That's the one I've got to press. When there's better reveals. That's what I was going to say.